Fellas, the woman that likes to dress provocatively and then go out with her friends to the bars, clubs, house parties, music festivals, drinking, getting tipsy, dancing, experimenting with drugs, flirting with, and having all sorts of sexual liaisons with guys. This is the party girl, and she's going to lie about her body count. She comes from a broken home. The parents are either divorced or living out a lie in which the father is weak and emasculated, and the mother is a controlling, dominating B-word. She's loud, she curses. A lot of times she's an ex-party girl herself. Her mother did not teach her modesty, class, grace, respect. Her father did not teach her morality. He did not enforce moral boundaries, and he did not give her the strength and protection she needed. She grew up with no foundation in an environment of chaos. Now, as a young woman, she's immature, she's insecure, she has no self-control, and she craves and is desperate for even temporary experiences of validation and happiness. And since chaos and lack of boundaries was her norm and baseline growing up, that's still her norm. And in a twisted sense, she's going to crave and feel comfort in that type of environment. But that party girl lifestyle has consequences. They are irreversible and permanent. Every single man she gives herself to, romantically and sexually, creates a permanent imprint and debt in these 4 ways. Psychologically, the natural shame and guilt that she's going to feel will catch up to her eventually, damaging her psyche. The specific connections she made with every one of those guys will haunt her. She's going to remember those connections while she's with whatever guy she's currently with, impacting her ability to create a connection with that guy and any future guy. Emotionally, there is going to be an aspect of heartbreak that occurs after every guy. As a woman, she's going to feel naturally, as God created her to feel, a desire to nurture and care for every one of those guys. She's going to remember that. Physically, sex is God's creation. He calls it a one flesh covenant. He engineered our bodies, our hearts, our hormonal system to feel and establish that covenant to be lifelong. That's pair bonding. Now, she's going to remember that covenant with every one of those guys. And that's going to impact her ability to connect with future guys because she's going to remember and compare the past partners with whoever guy she's with currently, eliminating her ability to have true intimacy with the current guy and any future guy. Because true intimacy as God created it is exclusive and lifelong. Her ability to take pleasure from and have orgasms from subsequent unions is going to decrease over time. She's going to contract sexually transmitted diseases that will negatively impact her health over the long run. Spiritually, God takes that covenant seriously. He considers it a legally binding contract. That is a debt that she carries with every one of those guys in his eyes. And she's going to feel that. So, for the rest of her life, she's going to have this enormous burden. And in all of those ways that we just discussed, the bonds, the heartbreak, and the associated destruction, she's going to carry that with her. She will never again be able to have a healthy, respectful, intimate, loyal, lifelong relationship with a man. She's incapable. Now, God can save her soul, but he's not going to magically erase the natural consequences he put into place. As it is written in the good book, a man, woman, reaps what she sows. He will by no means leave the guilty unpunished. So, in conclusion, and the only conclusion we can make, fellas, is hold out for the virgin woman from a good family. Together, you can create that one flesh, long-lasting covenant, strong nuclear family unit to raise children in, to break generational curses. God bless you, and stay frosty.